I grew up on the Parkway, so like Soulja Slim, I see Soulja Slim all the time. You know, Soulja Slim, KLC, Kayotic. You know, so it was like, you know, for me it was like a regular thing. I never looked at them like, you know, how some people look at them. You know, cause I seen them all the time. Yeah, so I remember one day I was at a studio. In the Sixth Ward, and Kayotic called me. Kayotic, who used to be with Soulja Slim, he called me out the blue. He like, man, I got somebody I want you to meet.
Yeah.
I need you to come over here.
Right.
So bam, he sent me the address. So I go over there. It's Juvenile.
Yeah.
You feel me? So me and Drew running and talking, we smoking. He like, yeah, nigga, you know, Kayotic, do well. You know how Drew talk. So bam, so I start playing beats for Drew. Right. So Drew like just mind blow, you know, he just like, man, this little young dude hot, you know.
Right.
So bam. I ended up staying with, from that point, I ended up staying with Drew for like a year and a half. I'm talking about me, I ain't never left Drew's side from that day. Like,
wow.
Yeah, about a year and a half, we stayed together every day down there. You know, unless it was a holiday or something.
That was in the studio?
Yeah, in the studio. Went on the road with him because he had his own studio here in New Orleans. So, we worked on 2 albums. I know you know S80.
Yeah.
Yeah, S80, it was me, S80, Juvenile, Partners in Crime, Youngin, BTY Youngin, rest in peace Youngin. That was when I first met Youngin. Like this is 2009, I think, 2009, 2010. So yeah, I had Ju's first single on that album. It was called Back Back. That was like my first real entry into the, you know, industry of the rap game, because everything else I was doing was like stuff that never had got placed, you know, because a lot of people don't understand about placement. Like you can do 1 million songs, you know, but until it get placed and you in that real, yeah, you know, them checks coming, the manila folders of checks coming every 2 months, every 3 months, you know, that's when you're really doing it, you know. So Juve was like my real introduction into that. Like, cause before that, everything I was doing was just like, how could I put it, like hood shit, you know. It was just like I did songs with Soulja Slim, I did songs with Kayotic, but none of the records really came out, you know. That's basically what it was. The records I was doing just didn't make it to that point, you know. So
tell me a little bit about the before you go forward, about your relationship with Soulja Slim and Kayotic and doing music.
All right. Well, I grew up on the Parkway, so like Soulja Slim, I see Soulja Slim all the time, you know. Soulja Slim, KLC, Kayotic, you know. So it was like, you know, for me, it was like a regular thing. I never looked at them like, you know, how some people look at them, you know, because I seen them all the time. So, I mean, we would go to random studios, but a lot of times, KL Studio, you know, yeah, you know, so, I mean, that's when I had first started doing beats, you know, so it was like, for me, it was kind of like a tryout, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, again, you know, most of those records never made no real cut, you know, but that was like my entry to the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like getting jumped in the game.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Energy son had in the booth. You know?
Oh, he was serious. One thing about like people from that era, you know, once it's go time, once it's time to work, it's a whole different ball game. You know, niggas sit up and joke and talk about this and that, but as soon as it's time to go in that booth, you're not even realizing that person. You know what I'm saying? Because they just, like that switch come on. So,
So about Kayotic. Tell me a little bit about him.
Oh man, Kayotic a fool.
Yeah, a lot of people don't really speak.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. Kayotic, Just like how people say Soulja Slim one of the best, Kayotic one of the best from New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Like Kayotic a dog, bro. Like I fuck with dude, like real talented. You know what I'm saying? He actually just came home too. We got some new records. You know what I'm saying that he about to be putting out. But yeah, man, that dude, him and Lil Real One. I used to work with Lil Real One too in Atlanta. Me and Lil Real One was working together after the storm. Oh man, that dude, that another monster, like you know.